morning, everybody. Welcome to Listen B Natural Wonders. We're gonna learn all of this on page 24. But before you're gonna learn with John Jason, let me teach you these vocabulary in Thai first to help you get better understanding. สวัสดีค่ะนักศึกษาในคลิปนี้เราจะเรียน Lesson B Natural Wonders ในหน้า 24 โดยอาจารย์จะขอสอนคำศัพท์บางคำตรงนี้นะคะที่นักศึกษาอาจจะยังไม่รู้เพื่อให้นักศึกษาเข้าใจมากขึ้นก่อนที่จะไปเรียนกับอาจารย์เจสันค่ะ Let's start with wonders. There are human wonders and natural wonders. Can you tell me the differences? คำแรกคำว่า wonders มี human wonders กับ natural wonders นักศึกษาบอกความหมายของแต่ละคำได้ไหมคะว่าแปลว่าอะไรคำแรกคำว่า human wonders ก็คือสิ่งที่มนุษย์สร้างขึ้นนะคะ is man-made ในขณะที่ natural wonders คือสิ่งที่เกิดขึ้นเองตามธรรมชาติค่ะหรือ it is produced by the nature มาเริ่มกันที่คำแรกค่ะคำว่า
Archipelago. Archipelago.
archipelago แปลว่าหมู่เกาะค่ะ
Archipelago.
พยายามออกเสียงตาม audio นะคะคำต่อมาคำว่า
Desert.
desert
Desert.
desert พยางค์แรกออกเหมือนคำว่า death ที่แปลว่าตายค่ะมันก็เหมือนการเปรียบเปรยว่าเนี่ยในทะเลทรายมันร้อนมากจนจะตายอยู่แล้วเนี่ยค่ะก็เลยออกเสียงว่า
Desert.
desert แต่ถ้าเกิดหนูพูดว่า desert ไปเน้นหนักที่พยางค์หลังแบบนี้ค่ะ desert มันจะไม่ได้แปลว่าทะเลทรายแต่จะแปลว่าของหวานดังนั้นระมัดระวังนะคะในการออกเสียงคำนี้ค่ะต่อมาค่ะคำว่า
Island.
island
Island.
island คำนี้หลายๆคนรู้เนาะว่าแปลว่าเกาะแต่ก็มีหลายคนที่ออกเสียงผิดค่ะไปออกเสียงว่า Iceland Iceland หรือ Eastland ก็มีเนาะแต่ที่ถูกต้องพูดว่า
Island. Island.
ต่อมาค่ะคำว่า mountain แปลว่าภูเขาคำนี้ออกได้สองแบบค่ะคือ
Mountain.
mountain
Mountain.
mountain กับ
Mountain.
mountain
Mountain.
mountain เห็นไหมคะเป็นแบบอังกฤษแล้วก็แบบอเมริกันต่อมาค่ะคำว่า
Rainforest.
rainforest
Rainforest.
rainforest ก็คือป่าฝนหรือป่าดงดิบค่ะ
Rainforest.
ต่อไปค่ะคำว่า
Coast.
coast
Coast.
coast แปลว่าชายฝั่งค่ะส่วนคำต่อไปเรามาดูความหมายก่อนค่ะว่าน่าจะแปลว่าอะไรคะแปลว่าทานน้ำแข็งค่ะคำนี้ออกได้สองแบบค่ะเป็นแบบอเมริกันกับแบบอังกฤษเรามาฟังแบบอังกฤษก่อนค่ะ
Glacier. Glacier. Glacier.
ในขณะที่อเมริกันจะเป็น
Glacier. Glacier. Glacier.
เห็นไหมคะมีความแตกต่างชัดเจนขึ้นอยู่กับนักศึกษานะคะว่าจะชอบแบบไหนก็ใช้แบบนั้นค่ะเอาละค่ะคำสุดท้าย the last word is
Volcano. Volcano. Volcano.
คำนี้แปลว่าภูเขาไฟค่ะและนี่ก็คือคำศัพท์ทั้งหมดนักศึกษาสามารถฟังซ้ำได้อีกรอบหนึ่งนะคะแต่ตอนนี้ let's go to John Jason
Okay, lesson B, natural wonders, number 1. Okay, so we already did human wonders, things that are made by humans. Now we're going to cover natural wonders, the types of features that happen due to the forces of nature, right? So we're going to start building vocabulary and grammar. So first up, vocabulary. It says, letter A here, these are your natural features. Which facts did you know? Let's go over them first. So let's practice saying them. Ready? Repeat after me. These are a number of natural features that you can find throughout the world. Many are found in Thailand. Okay? Repeat after me. Archipelago. Desert. Island. Coast, glacier, lake, mountain, rainforest, river, ocean, reef, volcano. Okay, hopefully you can think of examples of each of these kinds of features. We have an archipelagos. Definitely Thailand has archipelagos. One that I think is the archipelago would be Koh Chang. There's a string of islands near Koh Chang. Also other countries nearby like Malaysia, Philippines. Indonesia has a string of islands. Think of a bunch of islands in a row. Desert. I don't believe Thailand has any deserts. Deserts are very dry places that get limited moisture throughout the period of a year. Islands. Thailand, of course, has many islands. For example, Koh Chang, Koh Samui. Okay. Coast. That's where the ocean or sea meets the land, the edge. So we're talking beach areas, rocky coastlines. Doesn't have to be beach, it can be rocky. Okay? Glacier. Remember, that's a moving mass of ice and snow compressed under tremendous weight. It moves slowly. Lakes. We normally think of freshwater lakes, and I think lakes, yeah, would be certainly smaller than, well, than a sea. I'm not clear about that. But lakes we normally associate with fresh water. Mountain, like Khao Yai, Doi Sutep, Mount Everest. We've got rainforest, right? Like in Thailand, Khao Yai is a big rainforest. Rivers, you've got the Mekong, you've got Chao Phraya, and oceans. Around here, we've got the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, reefs. Thailand has many small reefs, and there's a very large one near Australia, right? Very famous. And lastly, volcanoes, for example, in Hawaii or in Thailand. I believe you have a dormant volcano upon which you can find Panamurung. Okay, so please take the time to fill out the facts below. Take those 7 natural features and fill them in. Notice the first one is already filled in, river. The Nile is the longest river in Africa. It's 6,695 kilometers long. Okay? So I hope you're able to figure out the remainder. Okay? Good luck with that. I will check back soon. Hi. Okay, let's go over the answers now. How did you do in this little quiz here? Did you know? So let's practice saying them together as we go over it. Repeat after me. Okay, the first one, let's try saying this together. The Nile is the longest river in Africa. Go ahead. It's 6,695 kilometers long. Okay, so hopefully you got that one. Now, of course you did. Now, let's try the next one. Let's check the answer. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Mountain, right? That's Mount Everest, short for mountain. Let's try, and that's the name. Repeat after me. The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest in Asia. How high is it? It's 8,850 meters high. Okay. You ready for the next one? What did you get for that? The Pacific is what? Ocean. Let's try saying it. The largest ocean is the Pacific. It covers 1/3 of the earth. The deepest part is about 11,000 meters deep. Okay? Hopefully you can pronounce that correctly. Now let's try the next. Are you ready? We're talking about the Amazon rainforest. So repeat after me. How big is the largest rainforest? The Amazon in South America covers about 4 million square kilometers. Did you get that one? Next up. Look at that picture. I hope you figured out that's a desert. Let's try saying this one together. The largest hot desert is the Sahara in Africa. How large is it? It's about 9.1 million square kilometers. You got that? Okay. The last one. You got 2 words to use here. A couple words left. Let's see. Most active what? A volcano from the picture. And Hawaii. If you know about Hawaii, it's not so big. We call it, it's surrounded by water. It's an island. Okay, so repeat after me. The most active volcano is probably Kilau. That's hard for me. Kilau. Not sure if I said that right, but Kilau. On the island of Hawaii. It has been active since 1983. And it still erupts every day. So I hope you got a chance to try that out and practice saying it. I wish you the best. If you have any questions, talk to your teacher. Part B. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, we have a list of natural features again. This time there's more, right? You probably see some new ones that we didn't have before. Let's go through and read the ones that we haven't been exposed to. Okay, down on the bottom here. So let's read the ones on the bottom. We have bay, okay, and cliffs. Okay, you see cliffs and geysers. Can you say geysers? Hot springs, right? And peninsula, sand dunes, waterfall. Okay, and I think we already had valleys, but that's the one that's goofy. The valley bled over to the cliffs here. Anyways, so now that we've exposed to them, I hope you look up each one. A bay, what is that? Cliffs, where can we find cliffs? I was just looking at cliffs on the edge of Chayapum, looking over Phetchabun, or maybe it was Lopburi there. Geysers, we have those in America, in Yellowstone National Park. We also have hot springs there. I know Thailand has hot springs, but I don't think you have geysers. I'm basically sure of that. Peninsula. Ooh, a good peninsula. I'm trying to think of an example. There are plenty. But think of a peninsula as like a finger of land, right? Sticking into the water. It's not an island, it's connected. Sand dunes. Dunes are like hills of sand, right? And waterfall, right? So if you got waterfalls, I think you guys say namtok, right? Okay, so anyways, now that you have a bigger list, pause the video and take each natural feature that we've just gone over, break it into one of 2 categories. Okay, so what are the natural features in your country? Complete the chart. Okay, so think about Thailand, right? And, okay, first of all, features we have. So this means in Thailand, right? What features do we have in Thailand? Beaches are one, and that is definitely true, right? Thailand does have beaches. What else? And features we don't have, right? So please place all those natural features that you don't see in Thailand. For example, a desert goes in these two columns, okay? So, you have a lot of variety of features, but you don't have everything, I don't believe. Take the time, write down every single feature in either one or the other. And if you don't know, or yeah, maybe there's one or two that are, I'm not sure, it's okay. But just do your best. Try to think, what is that? What's it look like? Do we have that? Where do we have that, right? Okay, good luck. Okay, now part B. Let's now check your answers, okay? So what are the features we have in Thailand, right? It's quite a different list for America, but let's start with Thailand. We'll do that. So you hopefully, well, we all know there's beaches here. What else? Archipelago. I don't know the names of the archipelago, but I can think of a string of islands, for example, near Koh Chang, and I'm sure there's others. Islands, right? There's a lot of islands in Thailand. Koh Chang, Koh Samui, Koh Samet, on and on and on. What else do we have here? How about mountains? Yes. Khao Yai, Doi Suthep, Doi Intanan, and many more, I'm sure. Nam Nao, Bru Gadung. What else? Continuing on, rainforest. Definitely. If I thought of Thailand before visiting here, I would have thought about rainforest. I know it's hot and humid and rains a lot in places in Thailand. Next up, what do we got? Do we have any rivers? For sure, right? There are plenty of rivers, many rivers, Chao Phraya being a very famous one, and on the eastern edge, the Mekong River. What else? Coasts. So much coastline, it's unbelievable, right? All that land going all the way down to Malaysia is narrow, and it has a coast on both sides, right? But also eastern Thailand, south of Bangkok, so many coasts along the bays and shores. Valleys. Now valleys are a little harder to visualize where they might specifically be, but think of an area carved out by a river, an area that's lower than its surroundings. I can think of in Khao Yai, I've been at some of the waterfalls and natural features where you look up and you see a cliff on both sides of the river. You go down to the water at the bottom of the waterfall, that you're in a valley. What's next? How about a glacier, right? No, we skipped glacier, right? Wonder why. Lakes. There's definitely some lakes here, right? Some of them are artificial lakes, but in this case we're talking about natural lakes, and there are some natural lakes. What else? Oceans, right? On the west side, you touch the Indian Ocean. To the south, you basically are touching the Pacific Ocean. Reefs. Definitely some reefs. That's coral reefs, right? How about bays? For sure, right? Bay is inlet in the land where the ocean reaches into the land, and in this case, it could be a lake too, but we'll say with the ocean. And south of Bangkok, we call that, I'm not sure if we call that a bay, if that's Siam Bay or some other name. Anyways, let's keep going. Volcanoes. What? In Thailand? Now notice we put the word dormant. Why? Dormant means the volcano is no longer active. So you don't have active volcanoes, but you do have evidence of volcanoes. When I read the pamphlet for Panamrung, it said that was a dormant or maybe extinct volcano. It's no longer active. What else? Cliffs. Yeah, you can find cliffs on the eastern edge, overlooking the Mekong River. There's areas where there's a big cliff, a big drop off down. You can see the view of the land down below you. And what else? Hot springs. I've definitely been to some hot springs in Krabi, and other locations. Peninsula, right? So think about that long finger of land. We would say going from down south of Hua Hin is more famous for me, but going down past Krabi, Koh Samui, that's a long, relatively narrow piece of land. I believe we could call that a peninsula, but on a smaller scale, definitely some peninsulas or pieces of land that look like a finger sticking into the water. I just don't have good names, but I'm sure you can think of some. What else? Sand dunes. Who knew? So I don't know where the sand dunes are, but Thailand does have apparently sand dunes. That's areas where the sand blows and keeps a hilly form. Usually there's plants growing on top, or often there's plants holding older sand dunes in place, and newer ones are moving around in the wind. Lastly, waterfalls. So many, too many to count, right? Is that, I don't remember the right word for that, but waterfalls are very famous in Thailand. People love to go. Next, what are the features we don't have in Thailand? Well, we already have the desert listed. Thailand is not known for lacking water year-round. Now, of course, you do have some dry periods, but at some point every year it typically rains pretty hard. So, what are some others? Glaciers. Yes. That's something you're going to get high mountains at this latitude, or as you go north or south, you might find glaciers, right? Places where you get a lot of snow and ice, frozen, compressed, moving. It's like a moving river of snow and ice. And geysers. I believe Japan might have geysers. I'm not certain about that. I certainly know my country does. I've seen them many times. Okay, part C. What are we looking at here? Well, what does it say? Can you complete the questions and answers, right? Okay, so let's first of all make the questions. I think we're going in order here. So the Nile River, a river. What do we normally talk about when we're talking about a river? You wouldn't say how tall or how high normally. You might say how wide is the Nile River, but where? At the mouth? At the origin of the river? So what are we normally talking about with the river? How what? What measurement do you want to do? Take a guess? What word did you use? How long, right? Repeat after me. How long is the Nile River? Do you try? Okay, now I think we move on to number 2. High is Mount Everest. Mountain. What's the most important thing about a mountain? Or at least what's a basic way to describe a mountain? What's its volume? That would be very hard to calculate. And the word high is there. So we know it's height. And what's the phrase you use before a question when you want to know the height of something? We say, what high? What high? Where high? What do you say? How high? So repeat after me. How high is Mount Everest? You get it? Okay, now let's answer those 2 questions. Number 3 answers question 1. How long is the Nile River? Now, it's, they give you a length, 6,695 kilometers. What? Okay. There's a phrase we put at the end to make it clear. What would that be? Make a guess. Ready? Long, right? So how long is the Nile River? Okay, repeat after me. It's 6,695 kilometers long. Okay? Now, number 2. How high is Mount Everest? What? It's meters. What? Not long. Not Probably wide. What is the phrase? You're going to repeat something from 2. High, right? So repeat after me. It's 8,850 meters high. Okay? I hope you're able to get that. Good luck.